Hello, this is Don Mitchell. Welcome back to Disciple, the book that helps you draw closer to God and to fulfill more of His calling on your life, one that was made from before the worlds were created and you were born. So today we'll continue with part two, Live the Gospel, and we'll be looking at the very last lesson in this part, which is from week 5, the third lesson, which is entitled Do Good to Your Enemies. We'll begin with a brief quote from the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 21 in the New King James Version. If your enemy is hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he is thirsty, give him water to drink. Week 5's memory verse perfectly introduces this lesson's subject. Proverbs 25:21, the New King James Version, directs us to provide for the needs of our enemies. As you think about this topic, keep in mind that what you learned about loving your enemies during the lesson on days 5 and 6 of week 2 in this part. Clearly, we are not to love our enemies from afar, but up close and personal, to meet their needs, perhaps even in our own homes. While no one knows for sure why doing so is directed, it's always helpful to speculate a bit about how God's kingdom is enhanced by our doing something He directs. One possibility is that by providing for an enemy's needs, we can create the potential for a more lasting peace. In addition, there's also the possibility that an enemy who isn't a believer in Jesus might become interested in developing such faith. Further, imagine that fierce enemies could become allies who seek to do good together. Clearly, should that happy result occur, neither of the new allies will need to put as much effort into self-protection. Moreover, much good can be accomplished for those who most need the help. If thinking about all these potentialities seems abstract, imagine for a moment that David and Goliath had teamed up and the Israelites and the Philistines had become allies. Certainly the history of Israel from that time forward would undoubtedly have been quite different, perhaps even leading to the Israelites seeking to attract nations outside the Promised Land into following God. In modern businesses, some experts argue for strong competitors finding ways to cooperate, to build on their individual strengths, to minimize their individual weaknesses. Where such collaboration is legal, doing so can certainly be productive. Being on anything other than completely good terms with someone else is certainly opposed to what Jesus wants us to do. He will forgive anyone who repents of any wrong that has been thought or done. We should follow his good example on the cross, where he asked God to forgive those who had just crucified him, as well as those who came to watch his agony as a perverse form of, quote, entertainment, end quote, and to mock him, thus providing for a critical need that many of those present didn't even realize they had. Rather than wonder about what to do that would benefit your enemies, the following questions are designed to help you reach out to God and find out what He wants you to do now and in the future for serving their needs. First, when have you directly or indirectly provided helpful benefits in a kind way to an enemy? Second, how did such experiences affect your love for and relationships with the people you helped? Third, what has kept you from sacrificially helping such people more often? Fourth, what would have to change about your thinking and behavior for you to lovingly help more people who are your enemies? For which your enemies can you do something loving today to provide for their needs for the very first time? 6. With whom else among your enemies can you take this and other beneficial actions today? 7. After you do so, what did it feel like, both before, during, and after these experiences? 8. How can you ensure that you will do so again whenever God wants you to provide for the needs of your enemies? So I hope this lesson has blessed you, and I look forward to talking to you again soon as we enter into part 3 of Disciple. So goodbye for now and take care. God bless you.